Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Let Me Tell Ya. This is, I believe, episode 9 of 14, so we are getting there. We're getting close to the end of this huge series that I planned out right when I first started my channel, and this is a series where I tell you all about the guys that I've dated and the guys that I've had crushes on. I think so far it's mostly been guys I just had crushes on and was insane over. Yep, mostly. We are starting to get to the point in my life where I actually started having like either real relationships or like real feelings for people. There's a lot of heartbreak. So they start to get a little bit more serious at this point and not as funny, but I'm gonna do my best to keep it entertaining for you guys. Sometimes life is sad, okay? Just, you gotta accept it. First is let me address my makeup today. I worked really hard on it and I think it looks really pretty. She's so modest, you guys. Just so modest. I used the Modern Renaissance from ABH palette only on my eyes and I love it. And then on my lips is this NYX Soft Matte Metallic in Rome. I will put all the details of my makeup down below, and also I will link for you the video where I review and swatch all of the NYX lip products from their Metallic Vault kit. That is a holiday kit. So anyways, why don't we go ahead and jump into today's story. Today's story is about a guy I'm calling Charlie, and as you saw in the title, this is called Too Many Chances. This takes place in 10th grade. So I just started high school because my high school was 10, 11, 12. It starts literally right at the beginning. It was the very first day of PE. We were gonna be playing, I wanna say it was like racquetball, or no, not racquetball. It was like badminton or something. But it was a game where you had to have two people on both sides of the net. So it was a game like that. Instantly, when we were talking to the teacher, getting ready to do our thing for class, there was this guy. He was blonde, he had blue eyes and braces. I don't know if you remember this from like past episodes of Let Me Tell You, but I was seriously into braces when I was younger, like that age range. Kind of looked like he kind of had a Jesse McCartney vibe going on, mixed with a little bit of like cowboy. Just put that together in your head. Instantly, it was like, whoa, look at that guy sitting over there, all cute and stuff. How dare he? We had to play that game and I really wanted to be partners with him, but he partnered up with this other person like right away, which I don't remember who that was at all. That is gone from my brain. But I was bummed because I was gonna try to grab him. So I think what happened was he had this other friend who, I don't know what to call him. I'll just call him Sean, just a random name. Call him Sean. And he had this friend Sean who nobody was partnered up with, but he was gonna go against him in the game. And he said, and I was like, I need a partner. And he was like, be Sean's partner. This guy Charlie was like, be Sean's partner, be Sean's partner. And I was like, you got it. I'll be Sean's partner for you. As we were like going to play, I just kept looking at him like, wow, man, you're cute. Whew. I just remember thinking that day that he was so goofy and fun, and there was something just so alluring about him, and he just definitely was my type for the most part. He just drew me in like that and I was hooked. That PE class was the only class I ever had with him. Ever. So I had to like just get it, soak it up, you know? So like time kept going on and I was not secretive with my crush. I don't remember the first time I told him or if I ever really did tell him or if it was just like this unspoken agreement where it was just like, hi Charlie. He was like, you like me? I'm like, yeah, I do. I was always just like, hi. Pretty much all the time. It got to a point where he was walking me to class almost every single day, or at least like part way, because we had to go separate ways at one point. I met him outside the locker room after PE and we walked part way to our next class together, and he walked with me every single day. Well, every single time we had PE. So it seemed like there was something going on there. I mean, wouldn't you think there was something going on there? Wouldn't anybody think there was something going on there? He waits for you outside the locker room, you wait for him outside the locker room, and you walk together. He waited for me too. So it wasn't like it was just me. okay? And I remember him giving such good hugs, and that doesn't help. Ladies in high school, especially, you know what it's like. Guy gives you a good hug, it's over. He's yours forever. And I remember one particular day, we were walking and I was just waiting for something more to happen, like kiss me or something. Like obviously there's a vibe here, so like something needs to happen. And we were walking one day, and in particular I remember, and we were hugging, and I looked up at him and he kind of looked down at me, and it was just that look, that kind of sultry look in his eyes. He was looking down at me, you know. And I was just like waiting for something to happen, and he just like pulled me in. So like my head was up against his chest, and I went, oh, Charlie, like almost half annoyed and half like flustered. And still no kiss. So while these walks were happening and everything too, I was in a German class and he was in another foreign language class at the same time. And every single day, and he would look into my classroom and we would wave for each other every single day. He would just kind of give like either like a nod, like hey, or he would like kind of wave, you know. And I got just the flippy floppies in the tummy, you know what I'm talking about, the like whoop 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 every time. And I always remember just waiting, like, when's he coming? He's gonna come by. I know he's gonna, you know, classic 15, 16-year-old style. It just seemed like things were going somewhere. And then I remember one day in PE, we were sitting together right before class started. I sat next to him while we were waiting for the police. I almost said police officer. No idea why. That was weird. He put his arm around me. Not around my shoulders, no. He put his arm around my waist. Not just my waist, like my lower back. Like he put his arm so his hand was like on my hip. I don't know if you could see that at all. I died. I didn't die, but I almost died. It was intense. And I remember I put my head on his shoulder and we just kind of sat there, and then as the PE teacher came to open the doors to the gym that we were going into, he actually held my hand and we walked into the gym together holding hands. I was like, this is it. We're together. This is it. Well, maybe not actually together, but I was pretty sure this was leading to that it was happening. Like that, it was time. Not so much. I think I've blocked things after that out because probably, even though it was good, intense feelings, I think probably the feelings were so intense and then so much pain directly after that I blocked the good feelings, because what's the point after what happened next? So what happened next was not long after that. I want to say that was like a Thursday, and then we had class again Monday. It was something like that after the weekend, you know? So we have class, and I noticed that he's not really talking to me much in this class. We had weights that day, and I noticed this. He's like not really talking to me. He's kind of staying a little distant. I said hi to him. He was like, hey, what's up? And then just like ignored me. These girls talked to me later, and they were like, so we talked to Charlie and he doesn't like you. Does that make any sense to you whatsoever? After all of this that's going on, does that make any sense to you? I mean, like I've told you, doesn't it sound like a relationship that's building up, or like something like a flirtatious thing that's turning into something more? Isn't that what all of this sounds like to you? And they come up to me and say, yeah, he doesn't like you. So like, what was that arm around my waist like 3 days ago then? Right? And they said that he just like felt bad, and he feels bad for letting that happen, and that he doesn't actually like me. And like many boys up to this point in my life, had zero, pardon my French, balls to just say that to me. But I also partially don't believe that. I, being a pusher, not a retreater, could not let this go. So what do? But in weights, right in the middle of class, I just try to bug him about it. But I go up to him while he's just sitting on the bench. I don't think he was lifting or anything. And I just go, Charlie, what the heck is going on? Like, this happened like 3 days ago, and now you're telling these girls this. And he just goes, Ellie, leave me alone. I'm not exaggerating the way he said it. I'm not. That is what he did. Ellie, leave me alone. He even lifted his hands, I think. I might be exaggerating that part, actually. I started bawling. Maybe not right in front of him, but I walked away and was crying pretty hard. And the PE teacher came up to me and was like, you're out of here. He literally told me to leave. I had to go out in the hallway, and my PE teacher followed me, and he was just like, what is going on? And I actually kind of told him. I was like, there's boy drama. And he was like, okay, well, you stay out here, get yourself together, and then come back in. I don't remember what happened after that. I just know I was crying really hard and very upset. And at that point, I kind of had to let it go, but I still liked him for some reason, and I really don't understand why. And I got a boyfriend not long after this happened. I liked him, but it just it didn't work out that much, and I didn't put it in here as like a full story, but just to give you a little snippet of it, he was the only guy on the rival junior high's dance team when I was on dance team, and all the girls had a crush on him because he was like the only guy on the dance team. And I found out he was gonna be in choir with me and everything, and I kind of liked him too, and he was really sweet. We started dating, but I just didn't, it just like was one of those things, like he's really sweet, he's really funny and everything, amazing dancer. He was in one of the Step Up movies actually, but I'm not sure which one, so I'm not gonna try to say it. Just didn't vibe, you know what I mean? You've had those, right? It's just like you like him, he's sweet, you guys have fun and everything, but it's just kind of like, just not super duper feeling it. And I really did still like Charlie. It wasn't like that ruined my relationship, I just wasn't into it, but I did, and I had a crush on him the entire year. Every time I thought I was letting go, it happened again. I mean, seriously. So the reason I'm playing, by the way, Jesse McCartney, in case you couldn't figure it out, that one album, it came out that year. I got that album for my 16th birthday. I can't believe that was 11 years ago. Wow. So much of that album reminded me of Charlie. Some backstory on why I'm playing so much Jesse McCartney, if you knew. It was all Jesse McCartney. Anywho, get back to the story. The year was going on and Charlie got a girlfriend. I don't really remember her very well, but I know that she didn't like me. I wonder why. I think it was kind of like part of me didn't like him anymore, but it was just that so wrapped up in someone for so long, it's just you still see them and you still kind of get the butterflies and you still get that like woo feeling, you know what I mean? They didn't last very long though, just like a couple months, and they broke up towards the end of the year, but time went on. And I honestly don't even remember him being around the rest of high school. I think he was there. He may have moved. I honestly don't remember. And that's because I truly did finally start to move on. I saw Charlie a couple times after high school. I actually saw him at a grocery store near my house when I was with my stepmom. And he was like, hey Ellie, how's it going? And I'm like, oh my gosh, good, how are you? And kind of like, oh my god, look who it is. And I think we exchanged numbers when we saw each other. I think this was the summer before my junior year of college. So this was a couple years, quite a few years later actually, and he seemed really happy to see me, and we hugged and stuff, and you know, it was just kind of like old friends thing, like get over it. It was like 5 years ago, let's just like be cordial with each other. And it kind of like sparked a little bit of something, but at the same time I was kind of like, it's been so long, you know, it's just like, ugh. But I go to college that year, beginning of my junior year, and then I meet this great, wonderful person who I'm married to now. So obviously that went well. And don't worry, the last episode is our story, me and my husband's story, so we'll get there, don't worry. I think it was like right after my husband and I started dating, like it was really new still, like a week or two into it, I get a text from Charlie. He was in Spokane, and he was like, I'm going out tonight and I'm gonna hang out at this party or something, like you should come. Pretty much how it felt, and I don't even think I answered him. I may have said I can't. And anyways, I was dating someone else, and I honestly was totally, completely falling in love already after just a week or two. There was no chance at all. He was out of chances at that point. There was more ups and downs, I think, than I'm even remembering to tell you guys about with him back in high school, I mean in 10th grade. But yeah, And that was the last time we ever talked. So I have no idea what he's up to now, but I hope he's doing well. Just as I do with everybody I talk about on here, I wish everyone well. I mean, breaking someone's heart is annoying and hurts and it's frustrating, but I wouldn't ever wish ill on anybody just for breaking my heart. I hope he's doing well. But that is the story of Charlie, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a roller coaster for me. It still to this day does not make sense, and it does seem like that's happened to me a couple times where it's like it seems like something is happening and then all of a sudden it just isn't, and I have no idea why. Thank you guys so much for watching, let me tell you. Please also check out my many makeup videos out there. This is mainly a beauty channel. I just thought that doing some story time every once in a while would be fun too. So go ahead and check those out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe by hitting the tempting red button right there down below my video, and I will see you later. And then this is a NYX Metallics lipstick. Doesn't matter that much. Ellie, really doesn't matter that much. Ow. High school's hard. High school's so hard.